What's up, you guys? Hope you guys are doing well. So today we're going to talk about a very important concept, and that's the concept of having a very strict trading routine. So most people think that trading is just a bunch of freedom. You trade and you work anywhere on the beach, travel anywhere, etc. However, that's not true. That can happen in different instances after you've been strictly trading for a long time, probably after several years. So think 3, 4, 5 years plus, even longer. So by trading with discipline, you're able to create unlimited freedom. It's not vice versa, where you have freedom, you trade very, not very disciplined like, and then you make a living. So having this routine will get you consistent gains. So another factor of this is the example, we got Kobe over here, one of the GOATs, and he's an example of the abnormal curve of gains, right? So the more consistent you are, the more in tune you are with the little details of trading or whatever your craft, the more you are rewarded based on this abnormal curve of gains. So for example, maybe in trading the top 5%, so 95% of people lose money, the top 5% gains at least, let's say 50K. However, the top 4% may gain at least 150K, the top 3% gains like 400K, top 2% gains like 750K, top 1% gains like a million, 2 million, etc. So the numbers don't really matter, but you get the point where the more consistent you are in your trading routine, the more refined you are in your ability to execute your system and to constantly tweak it based on the market's conditions to really bring out your edge, the better your gains are going to be more abnormally. So let's get to the first point and how you can really build that consistent trading routine. So the first tip is to have a system to internally check yourself before you even trade, right? So most people miss this a lot. So before you even go about your trading day, are you feeling very energetic, confidence from a great amount of sleep, rest, or are you feeling fatigue from lack of sleep, or you're stressed from personal problems? So if you're feeling super stressed, you're not that focused, it may lead you to take a lot of very impatient trades, which may blow up your accounts. So for those days, the best decision would be to just even take a day off, just relax the rest of the day, do what you love. For example, let's say you love playing basketball, so you can play your favorite cardio activity, get your mind off trading. Maybe you can trade later on during the day. Let's say you love music, listen to great music, meditate just to calm down, work on your breath work, etc. Then on the days where you're feeling good, so there's also the opposite spectrum, right? Where if you're feeling super euphoric, you're having extreme green streak, you're starting to feel a lot more undisciplined, then maybe take a day off so that you can become more calm to get back into a routine. So if you're feeling pretty good overall, you're feeling more calm, then that's the best mindset to have, which may be hard to do as maybe you're going through a personal struggle or the market doesn't really have the best conditions for you. So sometimes you don't even trade for a few days or even weeks, maybe even months, based on what your system's edges provide for you to the market. So just have patience. You have thousands of trades in the future. It doesn't matter if you skip one trade today, or even a couple trades this week. So the second tip would be to really go through your actual trading process. So which websites or resources do you analyze? Like, do you follow different people, look at their analyses? What do you analyze on your own? Which assets do you use? What's the context of the market? Are the fundamentals in your favor? What are technicals, different price points where you will exactly enter, exit, scale out? And what are your notifications? You set different indicators like your RSI, your EMA ribbon, your volume indicator, etc. And would you even recommend this trade? So everyone's system is different. However, those are some starting points you can look at to really know the ins and outs of your system as a trader. So know when it's more advantageous for you to be in the market and more importantly, know when it's more advantageous to be out of the market. So maybe you have a system that benefits off of very volatile movements. It wouldn't really make sense for you to be in a market that's very stagnant. So maybe during those times, you could just take a break from trading for 1 to 3 days, or you could even paper trade during that time with simulated money to practice trading in more stagnant markets, and just know every scenario on what to do. And this includes even knowing what not to do. So maybe the scenario where you never encountered it. So instead of just trying to randomly force a trade, you could take a step back, go through your trading process analysis, and then make a good decision, as opposed to randomly going in to something that you don't know about, which will probably cause you to lose money. So if you're able to know the ins and outs of your trading process, this will lead you to be a lot less emotional, right? So if you know every scenario possible, including the scenarios that you don't know what will happen, you will make the best decisions long term. All right, so for the last tip, it is to really review your results. So 95% of people don't make money in trading, and a big factor of that is that they don't really track their trading results, right? So for example, if you want to lose weight, you're going to have to track your calorie intake and outtake. Same thing for trading. If you want to make consistent gains and improve and make more as a trader, you're going to have to keep track of your trades. So review your best trades, see what made them successful, see how you can replicate that in the future in different market conditions. And also importantly, look at the trades where you didn't succeed. See why they didn't go well. Is it because the system didn't really work in that market condition, or is it because you did something else, like you emotionally traded, you overchecked your screens, etc. Also importantly is to make sure your goals are process oriented. So if you create a system to execute, maybe you create a checklist to go through before every trade, then a goal that could be good is executing 80% of your checklist before every single trade, as opposed to a more results-oriented goal, such as I want to make $10,000 this week. The reason why you want to have more process-oriented goals is because it allows you to focus on the process, which will create your desired side effect as a result, allowing you to make better decisions, as opposed to chasing after the result straight ahead. You're going to hit some bumps below you before you even know it. So if you focus on results, you're going to be very emotional. You're going to make bad decisions long term. Also, it's important to review daily, see how you can adjust for tomorrow. Let's say you know you have a friend hangout you want to go to tomorrow night, and you'll probably be back at like 11 a.m. or something the following day. So it won't make sense to enter a high risk day trade, which requires you to monitor it very closely, as you won't be able to touch it. Then same thing for the following week, review all your trades for that week, see what you can improve for next week. Maybe a key thing that kept following up is that you were undisciplined with executing your checklist. So for the following week, you could add in different reminders like notepads and etc., sticky notes around you to execute your checklist more consistently, set alarms to execute your system more consistently, and also compare your results week by week, see if you're improving month by month and year by year. So this is very important, as sometimes we get stuck in the day-to-day process, week by week process. So maybe we're unsure of whether we're actually improving or not. But if you look at it from a month by month, maybe trimester, every 3 months, or year by year, you can see whether you're actually improving as a trader, which will be very motivating for you to keep going. So just keep journaling. It's the one key thing that will help you improve. So if you don't track it, it's not going to get better. But it's not about going for those huge home runs, It's not about becoming that super professional trader in like a day or month or year. It's about slowly getting 1% better each day. Then after 2, 3, 4, 5 years plus, you're going to become really freaking good. You'll probably exceed your goals that you initially set a couple of years prior. So just keep it up and it'll pay off sooner than you realize it. So hope these 3 tips help, and talk to y'all next time.